Scottie Thompson's story doesn't read like a straight line to success. It feels more like a grind carved out of persistence, silence, and moments where most players would have faded out. Yet he didn't fade. He built himself into a problem the league couldn't ignore. And that's what makes his journey so compelling. Early life. A quiet beginning in Davao. Scottie Thompson was born on June 12, 1993, in Digos City, Davao del Sur, Philippines, a province where basketball courts are everywhere, but professional dreams are rarely guaranteed. He didn't grow up in privilege or spotlight. His early environment was shaped by simplicity and discipline. Like many provincial athletes in the Philippines, basketball started as recreation, playing on concrete courts, often under the sun, with makeshift rings and crowds of neighbors acting as spectators, referees, and critics all at once. What set Scottie apart early wasn't flashy skill, it was motor. He ran harder, jumped faster, stayed longer, played every possession like it mattered more than the last. That relentless energy became his identity before anyone even knew his name. Family background. Scottie Thompson has kept details about his parents and siblings largely private throughout his career. Unlike many public figures whose family lives are widely documented, Scottie has chosen to keep that part of his world away from media attention. What is consistently understood, however, is that his upbringing emphasized humility, discipline, and hard work, values that later became the backbone of his playing style. Education. Building the foundation at Perpetual Help. Scottie Thompson attended the University of Perpetual Help System Delta University of Perpetual Help System Delta, where his basketball journey began to shift from raw talent to structured excellence. This was the stage where he stopped being just energetic and started becoming impactful. At Perpetual Help, Scottie developed the traits that would later define him in professional basketball. Elite rebounding despite not being the tallest on the court. Defensive awareness that disrupted opponents, rhythm, transition speed that turned defense into instant offense, unselfish play that elevated teammates. Even then, he wasn't always the most heavily recruited star, but he was the player coaches trusted when the game got messy. Because Scottie didn't just play basketball, he cleaned chaos. College career. The rise of a silent weapon. During his time in the NCAA Philippines, Scottie began building his reputation as a do-it-all, guard-forward hybrid. He wasn't a typical scoring leader. Instead, he became known for triple-double potential, relentless hustle plays, clutch rebounds from guards' positions, defensive versatility. He often played bigger than his size and faster than expectations allowed. This versatility made scouts take notice. Not because he dominated in one category, but because he contributed in every category that wins games. By the time he finished college, Scottie Thompson was no longer just a hard-working player. He was a complete system player. PBA entry. The draft that changed everything. Scottie entered the Philippine Basketball Association (PBA), Philippine Basketball Association through the 2015 draft, where he was selected by Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. At first, expectations were moderate. He wasn't drafted as a franchise savior. He wasn't marketed as a future MVP. But basketball has a way of rewriting predictions. Professional career. From role player to franchise engine. Scottie's early years in Ginebra were about learning, adapting, and earning trust. But something quickly became obvious. He impacted games without needing the ball. He would grab offensive rebounds like a center, push fast breaks like a point guard, defend multiple positions, dive for loose balls in high-pressure moments. Fans started calling it Scottie plays, those invisible moments that don't always show up in highlights but decide games. Breakthrough moment. His biggest career leap came when he evolved into a core leader of Ginebra's system. Under pressure situations, Scottie became the player coaches trusted to stabilize chaos. Then came the ultimate validation. PBA Most Valuable Player (MVP) in 2021. That MVP wasn't just about scoring, it was about total impact. Rebounds, assists, defense, hustle, leadership, consistency. It was a rare case where effort itself became the headline. And Scottie proved something powerful. You don't have to be the flashiest player to be the most valuable. Personal life, marriage and family. Outside basketball, Scottie Thompson maintains a relatively private but stable personal life. He is married to Ginebra Serrano, his longtime partner. Their relationship became public over time, but they've largely kept their private life away from constant media exposure, an approach that aligns with Scottie's personality, reserved, focused, and grounded. The couple has a child together, marking a new phase in Scottie's life beyond basketball. Now, he carries two identities: the relentless competitor on the court, and the father building a life off it. For fans, this adds depth to his story, because his hustle isn't just for trophies anymore. It's for legacy at home too. Playing style. Why Scottie Thompson is different. Scottie doesn't fit neatly into one position or role. He is often described as a point forward type player, a rebounding guard, a defensive engine, but labels don't fully capture him. His real identity is this: a momentum changer. He shifts games without needing scoring explosions. A rebound here, a steal there, a push in transition. Suddenly, the game feels different. Coaches value him because he does what systems need, not just what box scores reward. Legacy. The hustle that became a standard. Scottie Thompson's legacy is still growing, but he has already reshaped how many fans define value in basketball. He represents effort over ego, consistency over hype, impact over highlight reels. From Digos City to MVP status in the PBA, his journey is a reminder that greatness doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it arrives running harder than everyone else. And never stopping.